So today we've just driven down to Rotorua. It's just past lunchtime. We've had something to eat, and we're going to explore the government gardens. And there's an area along the lake called Sulphur Point, which has geothermal activity. So we're going to check that out. So the cost of the gardens, including Sulphur Point today, is free. Absolutely nothing. We have spent probably about $70 today, and that's basically in food, breakfast and lunch. But other than that, we're doing all free activities.
Originally known as the Papakumana, the local Maori tribe gifted 50 acres of land to the Crown in the late 1800s for the benefit of the people of the world. The land contained a geothermal area with several therapeutic hot pools. Rotorua was built in the early 1880s by the government as a town for tourists visiting the hot lakes. The large Rotorua Museum, formerly Government House, in the gardens, is run by the Rotorua District Council and has collections covering fine arts, photography, social history, and objects from the Maori culture. The museum was closed in 2016 due to not meeting New Zealand earthquake standards. In 2023, the Rotorua Lakes Council committed to continuing and completing repairs to the building to enable it to reopen.
So at the moment, Parliament House is the old Parliament House of Rotorua. Is getting, what do they call it, renovated, refurbished, prepared. So we can't actually look inside, but the gardens are free to use, and there's also a lovely walkway along the river, which we'll do, and we'll show you. So there's one of the many spots in town, one of the geothermal activities that makes Rotorua so famous. It's smelly. We'll read the danger sign here. It says here, do not leave walkways, do not climb over barriers, do not bathe in pools. Burns can be fatal, and high exposure to hydrogen sulfide can cause fatigue, dizziness, nausea, loss of consciousness and death. So they tell you not to try and breathe in it says water from this boiling cauldron is alkaline and reaches 212 degrees Fahrenheit. Was here originally piped to the pavilion bath, later to the bathhouse, and still reticulated to the modern Polynesian spa. It was named the Rachel Pool after Madame Rachel, a notorious English cosmetician who promised youthful complexions because of the softening effect of silica water on the skin. Alright. So that's basically the sulphur, the white stuff that's caused by the intense heat and the sulphur. So it's left all the alkaline. It's so hot, but it really smells like rotten eggs. See here, everything's just white. It's got like a milky colour to the water. But on the edge here, everything's just white and alkaline. Bizarre. So they have lovely sculptures. You can look around and browse. They're open 24 hours, free. And on the lakefront, there's more geothermal, natural geothermal behaviour where the ocean or the lake tends to bubble and hiss. And I thought it'd be interesting. A lot of the touristy places around here with geothermal activity can cost quite a bit of money. So we're checking out the free things first. It's actually quite a nice walk. Good trees and nice little pathways. Okay, just showing you how that's bubbling everywhere. All these little ponds here is all volcanic, geothermal, and probably quite hot. So good idea never to touch the water when you're walking around here, because you just don't know. There's no sign here, but I wouldn't trust it. So here is another geothermal site in the grounds of Parliament House. It's just warning you, hydrogen sulfide with the odours similar to rotten eggs is what we've been smelling. It's that sulphur smell. Too much of that can cause you to be sick. Also, the ground's fragile, very hot pools. So always stick to the walkways and don't try and climb the fence to get a closer photo. But my point is, you know, there's a lot of geothermal places in Rotorua that are quite expensive. Why pay that when you can come and enjoy places like this for free? They're not going to be at as grand as a scale, but it's going to be pretty much the same. So we're here at Sulphur Point, an area of the lake behind Government House in Rotorua that bubbles and hisses. So we wanted to have a look. Like I said, we're travelling on a budget and we want to enjoy what we can, as much as we can, without spending a lot, and show other people that you can still have a good holiday doing so. pretty amazing to look at. You know, some danger signs here. You can see a bit of steam there coming out of the ground, just on the lakefront there. And over there. So this area is fenced off for everyone's safety. And I can smell that rotten egg smell. So here's the sign of where we are, Sulphur Point Wildlife Sanctuary and Lake Rotorua Wildlife Refuge. And it says several threatened bird species are found in the sanctuary and the adjoining wildlife refuge. No one can enter Sulphur Point Wildlife without permission. Mechanically powered boats are not allowed in the Lake Wildlife Refuge, and this is a hazardous geothermal area. Please stay on the Nature Heritage Trail at all times. Dogs are not permitted at any time. There's just a little map, and if you have a look over in the distance, you can see more of the steam coming up out of the ground. I find it fascinating the birds aren't even worried about the geothermal area. I'm really glad I looked this place up and found it. I wouldn't have known it was here if I hadn't have googled up free things to do in the area. And I think if you're coming to Rotorua, you want to see geothermal activity because that's what it's all about, the experience of it. And yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy what we show you. It's pretty cool. It's just fascinating to watch. So I'm not going to talk much here because there's a lot of geothermal area here. You can, if I leave it quiet, you'll hopefully be able to hear it bubbling. You can hear this bubbling underneath the ground. It's quite eerie. But I recommend this walk if you come down here. Cost is absolutely nothing, and it'll be a couple of hours spent just walking around looking at the natural geothermal area.
Yeah. Danger. What's over there? You have a look, I'll have a look at this.
You can just see the heat. It'd be over 100% Celsius for sure. It's bubbling everywhere. So part of this beautiful Sulphur Point walk, you got the bird sanctuary, and they're all protected here, and it's just thousands and thousands of different types of birds, and it's absolutely beautiful.
I've got that food. Yeah. As we're walking around, we come across this beautiful boat. Old paddle wheel. Looks like it hasn't been used for a very long time.